So you saw my morning, you saw my weigh-in was 169. You saw a little physique update, you saw my coffee I just made. And just the rest of my morning will be a bit of reading and filling in my diary for the week. Now, this is something I do a lot, it's something I do since January. It's during the week, and at the end of every week I just write down how the week went, my weight, my calories I've eaten, the training, all that. So actually it's a good example to show you now. This morning, Sunday the 26th, my weight was 169 and the calories right now are at 25. That's 25 to 26. I'm not being extremely strict with that, but just to show you, when I was finishing college, this is the 26th of the 4th, my weight was 177.4, but my calories are at 2100. I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad sign when you're trying to study anatomy and muscles, and the first thing you notice is this guy's hair. Look at it. What is this sweet do? So that is a black and white example of a reverse diet. Now, there's no magic tricks to a reverse diet, and you often hear people talk about it saying they're the bee's knees, but no, literally it is as simple as it comes. The fact that I have increased my calories means I have more energy. So there's a really simple explanation for this. So as I increased my calories, I just moved more. And that's the key to losing weight. That's the bottom line to all this. Move more. Exercising doesn't have to be going to the gym 5 days a week. Exercising is doing what you like to do. Be it walking, running, swimming, dancing, whatever you get enjoyment from. So that's the take-home message from kind of reverse dieting. The more calories you get, the more energy you have, the more you move. And the diary entries are a good way of tracking that, and it just proves. So if you are trying to lose weight, lowering your calories is not always the best option. It is a tool to use, just like increasing cardio is another tool to use. Do which one suits you. But oftentimes, if I'm helping someone and I give them certain calories to eat, it could be probably twice as much as they're eating, but they're going to lose weight just because they're moving more and they have more energy. But for me right now, this isn't ideal. So the bad thing is I lost weight, but the good thing is I get a cheat meal tonight because of the weight that I've lost. So I haven't eaten breakfast yet, just because I know I'm going to eat a lot of calories tonight, so I'm keeping it low for the day. So I'll probably have just a protein shake after the gym now, maybe some egg whites, something like that, just protein based, just so I can get my protein for the day. But yeah, I'll show you that meal later on. It's going to be sick. So it's 1:45, I still haven't eaten. So the match will be starting in a minute, so I'm going to throw something together really quickly. I'm just doing like a chicken chow mein stir fry thing. The recipe is on the channel, it'll be the video previous to this, so go check that out. Yeah! Oh my god, what you make of that? Huh? Yeah, I know. Oh my god. So here we go, that's it. I went to Domino's. I haven't been to Domino's, I would say, in about 9 years. I'm always a Papa John's kind of guy, but with Domino's, it's a large pizza with the garlic bread. There was potato wedges, but I did them in the car on the way home. 4 cookies and a tub of Ben & Jerry's, which cost €4. So I'd say I haven't had an actual cheat meal in about like 5 or 6 weeks. I don't usually regularly do them. I find myself, if you're good at cooking, you can make something that you're craving, so you don't need to go out and waste money on these things. But having said that, I will absolutely destroy this. And every month, like, it's no harm to just kind of put the feet up and have one of these and just live a normal life. So I want to turn off the camera now because I want to absolutely eat this.
100-pound curling.
Oh my god.
So
good. So that was all absolutely polished. Took me a while and I'm not over it yet. But now for round 2 is the Domino's cookies that I'm going to heat up with Ben & Jerry's. That's defrosted now, so that's going to be the last meal of the night. I always wonder why I don't do this more often, and then I do it, and then I remember that it makes you extremely bloated, and the abs don't come back tonight anyway. It is the next day. I feel pretty good today considering I had over 5,000 calories yesterday, and usually I wake up pretty bloated, but no, I'm feeling pretty on point today. I feel full. Obviously I don't look as sharp as I did yesterday, but today everything's back to normal. There's no added cardio, no drop in calories. That's the reason I don't really emphasize cheat meals. People often get the food and then they're spending 2 or 3 days after that doing additional cardio or under eating, and that's not a good system, and in a way that's like it's like an eating disorder. So there should be no guilt attached. I regret nothing. Today's back to normal. Currently I'm having an omelette, and the recipe for that is on my Snapchat. If you're not following me, you're missing out, and the link will be below in the description box. But yeah, everything feels good today, back to normal, and next clip you should see me training chest. Right, so I'm going to do a commentary over this workout just because I wanted to do one where there's no music and I can actually talk you through the movements. So this is my chest day, my kind of push day. So I'm just warming up on the bench. My split is a strength-based program, so my first exercise will always be my compound. Each day is different with different percentages. So first you saw 75% of my 1 rep max. Next here is 80%. So this is still just 3 reps, and then the last set is 3 reps to failure. So this is my second week, so everything is 3 reps. The week previous to this was 5 reps, and then the week next is 5-3-1. So this is the actual proper working set. This is the heaviest is 85% for 3 reps, and then anything more after is good. But I had no spotter here today, so I went for my 3. I think I got 4, and I re-racked it then because I didn't want to risk any injury or anything like that. So you'll see actually on my 4th rep I actually hit the rack on the way back up, which put me off balance. But my form is usually pretty on point with these. My feet are planted, my back is slightly arched, and my shoulder blades are digging into the bench, and it's down a slight touch the chest and back up again. So that was the first compound out of the way. I re-racked it there, I didn't want to chance anything else. Then the rest is accessory work to this, so I always lead next with another compound-ish movement. So this is my incline dumbbells. This was 27 kg for 3 sets of 10. So again, we're focusing on good form here, all the way down to the chest, and a big squeeze on top. So we're really stretching the muscle on the way down and really getting as much blood as we can into it. I just showed 1 set of each exercise because I didn't want to overcomplicate the video. So that was 3 sets of 10. Next it was on to the first superset. So this is dumbbell flies with my alteration. So it's slightly standing on an incline bench, so really getting your upper chest. So you're coming down and really stretching your upper chest and squeezing on top. And this just focuses more on really kind of the top of your chest and your shoulders, as opposed to if you're a flat bench. The weight is kept pretty light, like 10 kg, and again we're just focusing on stretching that muscle as wide as we can and squeezing on top then. So we're really just pumping as much blood we can into the actual muscle. So this is 15 reps, and this is supersetted with dips that you'll see next. So usually I do my compound, another accessory for that compound, and then followed by 3 supersets. So the volume increases as the workout goes on. So this again was 15 reps on just bodyweight dips. I probably could have done more than 15, but we're still pretty early in the session, so I didn't want to exhaust my arms. So just 15 reps banged out, and then that was done 3 times, so 3 sets of 15 on each.
The next superset you will see here is a cable fly, and this is one of my favorites, and I'm doing it seated here, and oh my god, look at my sweat patches, man, that is embarrassing. So this is seated, with a slight variation with this is I do a 3-second eccentric, so that means 3 seconds pulling back when the cable, like here, coming back. So again, we're really stretching that muscle apart. The whole point of muscle building and hypertrophy is to add stress and strain to that muscle. So when I'm pulling back here, I'm slowing it down a bit, and I'm really pulling the muscle fibers apart, and then a big squeeze on the way in, and a squeeze on top. So just get that blood flowing and get that blood pumping into the chest. This was 12 to 15 reps. The weight wasn't too crazy, but again, if you are doing an eccentric movement like this where you're slowing it down, a heavier weight is needed just so you're adding a bit of tension to the cables. So this is a really good alteration to your standard flies, and adds a bit more tension to it. And again, this was followed by a superset with tricep kickbacks. Again, form is really crucial here. If you can't nail it on your form, you shouldn't be doing this. So you're bent over at a 90-degree angle with your back completely straight, and just going from the elbow, flexing all the way up to squeezing your tricep and back down, keeping the elbows tucked into your sides. So again, that was 12 to 15 reps. The next superset was just cross flies with a dumbbell. So this is really just a light dumbbell across your chest and squeezing your chest to the side. So you're getting your chest at a different angle here. Again, same principles apply. You're just squeezing the muscle and you're pulling it apart. But the whole point is just to hit the chest from every angle possible. So you'll see, and I was pretty pumped up for the session 2 with the cheat meal previous to this. So all the cylinders were flaring. So this was, I think, 12 to 15 reps, or 10 maybe, and that was supersetted with this cable pull down. Again, the eccentric was focused on here with a 3-second eccentric up. So when we're pulling down, we're slowly coming back up. Again, putting a lot of stress on the muscle. The weight was lighter than usual, again, because you will, at this stage of the workout, you're pretty exhausted, your muscles are on fire, and again, we're just focusing on the comeback up. So yeah, that was 12 reps again, I think. You can count them to be sure, I'm not too sure really, to be honest. The last set to that was the failure. Usually come to the end, I do my 3 sets and then come to failure. So this is the last exercise. This is another variation that I do. It's just a normal press, but I slide my ass right to the edge of the seat, and that seat is at the highest level. So I'm getting a kind of decline press. So again, the coming back down is more focused on, I don't really count it, but a good stretch and then a squeeze on top. That was 3 sets again, and the last set was the failure. So again, really, it's important to note with this, if your compound forms aren't perfect, you shouldn't be doing any of these accessories. Nail your compounds down first, and then use these as a tool to improve them. So get your bench down perfect first, and then use these as a tool to improve them. And that was the workout.
A cheat meal like that is the pump the next day is insane. My skin felt actually pretty tight, and it was actually sore at the end because of all the glycogen in my muscles from the Ben & Jerry's and the pizza and whatnot. So that's one upside to it. But aside from that, everything's back on track, back to normal. Just going to finish off my calories for the rest of the day now. So hopefully you enjoyed this, hopefully you learned something new, and I will see you in the next one.